Welcome to Navic TV!
Para sa ating trending balita ngayon,
Tuluyan na ang ibinasura ng Kamara ang Provisional Franchise Bill 6732 ng ABS-CBN. Pakinggan po natin si House Speaker Alan Peter Cayetano.
After consulting with the members of the House, the political parties and regional groups, I, together with the House of Representatives leadership, have decided to forego with the provisional franchise and immediately proceed with the hearings for the full 25-year renewal application of the ABS-CBN franchise. However, there are the non-negotiable ground rules for this to happen. First, wag po nating kalimutan kung ano po ang dapat nating focus: to defeat the new coronavirus, to defeat COVID-19. Second, as I have said time and time again, the hearings must be fair, impartial, comprehensive, and thorough. As we have seen yesterday, this will require a lot of time. So we will multitask, in other words. And third, that we all vote in accordance with our conscience and not our politics.
May mensahe din siya sa kanyang mga kritiko.
Doon po nagsasabing ang Solgen ang tama. Bakit? Sino ba pinaka-naapektuhan ng ABS-CBN noong 26 election? Hindi ba ako at saka si Presidente Duterte? Hindi ba kaming dalawa ang tinarget? Hindi ba ako nagdemanda sa kanila? Hindi ba ako ang nag-file ng TRO at hindi ang Solgen? Yet, I had to find it in my heart as Speaker of the House to be fair to them and to give them a hearing. This 18th Congress have tried to do what is right. That's why mataas ang So ngayon ba magbabago tayo because maraming tumutuligsa? Mangangamba ba ako na bababa yung ratings? Hindi.
Ipinahayag din niya ang kanyang pagkadismaya sa mga pangyayari sa loob at labas ng Kamara.
Let me be candid with all of you and speak from the heart. Ito po ay galing sa puso ko. I am disappointed, I am hurt, and to a certain degree I am frustrated. Not because I am for or against the renewal of the ABS-CBN franchise. Nor am I frustrated, hurt, or disappointed because I'm being criticized. Sala sa lamig, sala sa init. Sabi ko nga, nung tinatanong ako ng asawa ko, ano pakiramdam ko, sabi ko, it's good to be loved. The pro-ABS loves me. The anti or ABS or shutdown also loves me. Both of them love to hate me. That is the reality when you are in the midst of a highly charged political issue. But dapat ba taguan yon? Hindi. Pero syempre, tao din po tayo at nakakaramdam po ng disappointment, hurt, and frustrated. But the reason why I say that there is hurt, disappointment, and frustration is because I really believe that we can temporarily set aside that which divides us and has divided us for a long time, because we are talking about survival. We are talking about people's lives. We are talking about people's livelihood. So akala ko, pag sinabing time out lang, di ba? Dahil para sa bayan naman to, para sa atin lahat, we can find a consensus. From the start, all I've ever asked from anyone in this chamber and outside this chamber regarding this or any other issue is that we should do what is right. Ever since both the pro-renewal and pro-shutdown forces do not want to give an inch to each other. And so we find ourselves veering off the topic at a time when focus is what our people needs most. Yet, this issue, this has to be resolved. The more I say, wag muna natin pag-usapan, the more na pinag-uusapan. Pag sinabing on the air, maraming galit. Pag sinabing off the air, maraming galit. Pag sinabing ito prinsipyo, nabayaran ka. Pag sinabing nabayaran ka nung dalawa kasi bumaliktad ka. Napaka-poisoned at toxic nung atmosphere. and in saying that there is pain, hurt, frustration, and disappointment, may I also tell you very honestly that I am hopeful.
Pinanindigan din niya na ang dapat focus ngayon ay ang COVID-19, kaya lang dapat iresolba din ang problema ng ABS-CBN.
I still believe that dedicating all of our efforts to defeating COVID-19 or the new coronavirus, that dapat ito ang focus, pero hindi po mawala sa ating isipan, sa ating puso, sa ating dila, at sa ating daliri. Pag nag-Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, social media, ang issue ng ABS-CBN.
May patama din siya sa NTC.
When we first decided to hold the hearings after the break, it was under the well-founded belief that it was not urgent since there was no threat of ABS-CBN going off the air. Congress relied on the legal precedents, the DOJ opinion, the unanimous support of both houses of Congress, and the National Telecommunication Commission's commitment under oath that they will issue a provisional authority. So when we say mali ang NTC na nagsinungaling sa atin, di naman natin hinuhusgahan yung kanilang legal opinion. Ang sinasabi po natin, huwag kayong magsisinungaling sa Kongreso kasi ang actions namin sa Kongreso ay based sa testimony na ibinibigay nyo dito sa amin. We will take responsibility when we make the decision, and it is the wrong decision, based on the testimony given us. But if our decision becomes wrong, because you lied to us, or you falsified data, or you gave us the wrong information, then simply it's garbage in, garbage out. And we cannot allow that to keep happening or to happen again in this Congress.
May panawagan din siya sa publiko na iwasang magbully o magpahiya sa social media.
It democratizes discussion. Maganda din po yan. It brings the discussions into not only your household, but to every single person holding a cell phone. Even now as I speak, people are commenting on the Facebook site of Congress. Unfortunately, it also brings out the bullies in us. It brings out yung pagka-alaskador. It brings out the meanness in us. No? Lahat po na nagsasalita po ngayon, hindi lang po hugot yun. Importante sa kanila. So pakinggan din natin. If we disagree, we say that we disagree. Diba? Ba't natin ibubuli? Ba't natin papayain? Even if they're celebrities, even if they are known in their fields, even if they are social media sensations, diba? Why bring the debate to that level? Kung may magkamali sa English, may magkamali sa example nila, meron medyo mapusok ang kanilang emosyon kaya kung ano ang nasabi. Diba? Who of us in our life never experienced that? Never made mistakes sa diction, sa example, etc. No?
Ito naman ang kanyang mensahe kay Atty. Lagman. Matatandaan natin na isa si Atty. Lagman sa nag-question sa mabilis na proseso ng Bill 6732.
Manoy Edsel, the gentleman from Albay, this is not a speeding bullet train nor a misdirected locomotives. Wala pong blueprint na magpapakita sa atin na mag-agree tayong lahat na ito ang paraan para sa ABS-CBN. What we have are our individual compasses to help us find the true north.
Sa huli, nanawagan siya sa Kamara na suportahan ang Legislative Franchise Committee at mag-focus sa kanilang mga trabaho.
And let us give Chairman Chicoy Alvarez and our Committee on Legislative Franchise complete autonomy. Wala pong mag-iimpluwensya sa kanila. Let us give them the task to carry out a fair, comprehensive, thorough hearing. Again, my dear colleagues, let's multitask. Like you've never multitasked before. Let us put our focus on the Filipino today and what our tomorrow will look like. So yung mga nagmumura sa akin, you are also made in God's image. Diba? And I try to see that in you. But it becomes difficult to see that in you when you're unreasonable. But never mind. Let's look ahead. Let's look to the left, right, let's look up. And my dear colleagues, let us get things done. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Majority Leader.
Napakinggan nga po natin ang pahayag ni House Speaker Cayetano. Ano pong masasabi nyo? Leave your comments below.
Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel.